welcome to Life Talk Show with my precious Ajokanle. It's a beautiful day again the Lord has made. Great glory be to Him for the great grace for another episode. It's a great privilege. Great glory be to His name. Now, I'll continue where we stopped last week. We started about self-discovery last week. We said it last week that without you defining yourself, no one else can ever do it for you. It is your lifetime engagement by yourself. And that if you don't discover yourself, you will never discover the life. Now, having known all this, then how? We're talking about how today. Okay, self-discovery. How? How do I discover myself? I really want to do it. I don't want to just live just without making any impact. I want to be me. How did I discover myself? So today, by the grace of God, I'll start from where we stopped last week. I mentioned it last week that self-discovery is a school for two people, a teacher and a student. The teacher being your creator, you being the student. You go, you learn, and he teaches. So that is where we start today too. How do I discover myself? It's by you going to the one who knows you. As I said that He has the master plan of your life for every individual in this world. That is how capable He is, because He created the whole. So He knows it all. He has the master plan. So you go, you learn. And do you know that God is just like a mirror? Yes. He reflects you to you as you come. The more you look at Him, the more He reflects you to you, as you see yourself through Him. And mind you, if you don't appreciate the Creator, you can never appreciate that creation in you. So that is why it is very much important that you appreciate the person of God. You go to Him, you learn from Him, and He teaches you. Yes, your religion can help better in that line, so that you seek God. And this first point will lead to the rest. Without that, we miss it from the beginning. So, I'm saying that when you learn to go to God, it's 100% sure that bit by bit, I said it last week that it is nothing that can just be done for a section of the life. It is a lifetime engagement, so you have to do it. Now, that will lead us to the next point, being that as you come to God, I said He reveals you to you. It reflects you to you. So the next thing to do is to look into yourself. What are those passions? What are those zeals? What are those interests that you have? What is that thing that you can never joke with doing? It could be a particle of you. They could be the particles of you. So look into them and work on them. Next, I will say be attentive. There is difference between looking into yourself and being attentive. Be attentive to yourself too. Everything you do every second, all of your engagements and your activities, every second, they will be the beats of you. So be attentive. What is that thing that you find passion when you try it for the first time, or when your mind just said it? So be attentive to it. The next, I will say that you should pay attention to others, what they say about you. Definitely, it's not the negative part. I'm talking about the things that they say they notice in you. Don't forget last week I said they can't define you. They just give a guide. They give an hint. So that hint could be enough for you to make it a whole cast too. So you pay attention to what they say. You might not notice everything. Wow, dear, I notice you have more passion in drawing or in anything, spiritual person. You need to look into the inspirations you get, your dreams, your revelations, your visions. All these are pointer. They are like the lights that shine to your way. So you need to pay attention to them. Don't joke with any of these. Don't joke with any of the beats that you find. They are an indicator to where you are going. And if you're not, I'll just say dare to be. You know, the spiritual world, either we take it or not, the reality is that the spiritual world exists. Because the one who even created the whole of heaven and earth is spirit. So the whole of the spiritual world, they exist and they influence this physical world. So you have to take it serious. You have to pay attention to it. So I'm saying that if you're not a spiritual person, dare to be. And if you are, pay attention. It helps. Now the next point will be that don't get carried away with others. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. It is very much important. You know, it is easy, most especially, now I'm talking out of experience, most especially it is easier to get carried away, most especially in the world of arts. The world of arts. So generally it's easy to get carried away. You see what this person is doing, you want to do it too. No, focus on yourself. The best is that if you see someone doing the type of what you're doing, you can learn. You can learn from that person, but you don't try to become. You just look, you learn, but you see yourself. You focus on yourself. With all this, trying all this over and over again, I can assure you that with all of those points and the grace of God with you, with time, in no time, you will get to discover this is who I am. Okay, this is the real me in me. Don't forget, it starts from God, then every other point follow. Alright, thank you for joining me today again. I still remain me. I am precious. More precious Ajokanle. Let's meet again next week for a continued edition of this. Thanks for watching. God bless you. And don't hesitate to like and share. Thanks so much. See you next time.